Coming up on Unpeeled, this famous actor is this year's talk of the town.
A local theater organization is inviting you to meet the plastics this spring.
Fans think these judges are not a perfect 10.
And these movie trailers are coming to you for your page near you. All these and more Unpeeled starts right now. Welcome to a brand new episode of Unpeeled. I'm Sophia Zaninovich.
And I'm Victoria Daly. Now for an update on the newest New York City mayor.
Now, last night's mayoral race in New York City set the stage for a major shift in New York City politics. Zohran Mamdani defeated former Governor Andrew Cuomo and Republican Curtis Sliwa. With the victory, he is the first Muslim mayor and the city's youngest mayor.
Mamdani's campaign grew in popularity as he began to utilize social media, collaborating with famous TikTok channels and hitting up nightclubs during Halloween weekend. He spoke in Spanish, Arabic, and English in his videos on a variety of platforms. This follows the trend of politicians using social media to appeal to Gen Z audiences, and he did just that.
He did that. I can't agree more. I mean, it was literally tailored to the Gen Z audience, and it worked.
Oh, during his campaign, he did kind of a bachelor skit where he kind of presented his rose to New York City. And he said, "Will you elect me mayor?" And clearly it worked.
Exactly.
And since our generation is this new generation of voters, you got to appeal to us. And he's doing that. He's all over social media. I go onto my Instagram reels, and the first thing that comes back is his edit to Holler Back Girl, where it's like, "My name is Mamdani, Mamdani." And I'm like, that's stuck in my head.
And now it's stuck in my head. I literally can't get it out of my head. I love it. But really, truly, he is setting the stage for what politicians should do from now on out. If I don't care what your political affiliation is, I don't care how old you are, you don't have to do it as kitschy and as fun as Mamdani did it, but make it your own, put yourself on social media, get out there, and it'll work. We're voting, we're 22, we voted twice. We got to get out there and make things happen.
And last week, Paramount began laying off 1,000 workers, with another 1,000 to be laid off in the following weeks. This comes after the company's merger with the entertainment group Skydance.
David Ellison became CEO just over 100 days ago with a plan to make $2 billion worth of expense cuts across the company. These cuts will affect CBS, CBS News, Comedy Central, and other divisions, including the Melrose Avenue Film Studio.
And the Los Angeles Dodgers won their second MLB World Series in a row last Saturday. The Dodgers defeated the Toronto Blue Jays in Game 7 after trailing the entire game. The game went to extra innings yet again, where star Dodgers player Freddie Freeman hit a home run in the top of the 11th inning, which ended up winning them the game.
That was not the only extra innings in the game this series. Game 3 broke the record as the longest World Series game in history, going 18th innings and lasting over 6 hours. We are so excited to see what next year's baseball season will look like and what new surprises the MLB has in store for us. Now, we're all excited for what, is going on in the next couple of years, in the next year, next season. I am just so happy to be living in this pride as a Dodger fan.
You must be happy, yeah.
I'm such a fan. I've been a fan my whole life. My family has. My grandpa was, and then my dad was, now I am. I've been to a World Series game before with the Rays. Watching it on TV was so much more entertaining than watching it in person with the Rays. I mean, really, the Toronto Blue Jays, they put up a fight. No matter who you're a fan of, they put up a fight. It was a great game.
I just feel this World Series gave us a lot of flashbacks as I was watching it. For example, the Dodgers just won back-to-back World Series. The last time this happened was 25 years ago when the Yankees did it in 1998 and 2000. The Dodgers now are the 9th team to win Game 7 on the road in a best-of-7 series. And in 2018, the Dodgers were playing the Boston Red Sox, where that Game 3 went into 18 innings. And again, they won off an 18th inning walk-off home run. So when I was watching that, I'm like, I feel like I've seen this play before.
Oh, I love it. Spitting facts. And they did a great job. It was a great couple games. Now, speaking of competitions, yesterday during a pre-pageant event for Miss Universe 74th Annual Pageant, Nawat Saragritzel, director of the organization in Thailand, made a controversial statement. He called out Miss Universe Mexico Fatima Bosch for allegedly refusing to be in a photo shoot.
Saragritzel dismissed her, but Bosch stood her ground. She said, quote, "You are not respecting me as a woman," before being removed from the room by security. Several other contestants joined Bosch in leaving, including the reigning Miss Universe.
Now, moving on from the most striking women in the world to this year's most striking man, Jonathan Bailey has been named People Magazine's 2025 Sexiest Man Alive. Bailey, who is known for his role as Anthony in the series Bridgerton and as Prince Fiero in Wicked, he revealed his win Monday night.
At 37 years old, Bailey has become the first openly gay man to win Sexiest Man Alive. On his appearance on the late night show with Jimmy Fallon, Bailey, in giggles, told Fallon how excited he is to have that title and jokingly said people should view him differently now.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I mean, this is such a big win for the LGBTQAI plus community, and it really just shows what the Sexiest Man Alive competition has become. It's fun, it's in jest, everyone, he was shocked that he won, and even in all of his interviews, like you said, he's giggling, he's having fun, and I think it really shows his personality. He's a great guy. Like
he's humble as anything.
He's humble, but there's some people in Hollywood that are not so humble as being involved in the Sexiest Man Alive.
Singer, role model, he was up for Sexiest Man of the Year last year, but lost to Harry Styles. So this year, he came back with a little bit of revenge. He was campaigning, and when I say campaigning,
yes.
He was handing out flyers to passer-goers in parking lots and putting his flyers on car windshields. But it was definitely a bit. He was buying into that bit.
Totally a bit. I mean, this is what I love about this new thing they're doing for Sexiest Man Alive. I think maybe fans take it a little too seriously sometimes, but right now it's fun. It's a bit. He's not serious. He wasn't campaigning.
It's fun and it keeps us engaged in what's going on.
I love it. If every year can be like this, I'd be happy.
But when we come back, sports fans were left in the dark this weekend after a popular streaming service turned off cameras.
And an SU theater group put on their annual show this weekend. Find out more when we come back on Peelers.
Welcome to an excellent episode of Live from Studio B.
Big games turned into blank screens for sports fans after Disney and YouTube TV failed to reach a deal, cutting off channels for millions of viewers. Our business reporter Cami Bremer looks at what this high-stakes showdown means for the future of streaming.
Thank you, Victoria. This is one of the biggest carriage standoffs we've seen in streaming. Late Thursday into Friday, Disney-owned networks, including ESPN, ABC, Fox, and Disney Channel, went dark on YouTube TV after the two companies failed to reach a new distribution deal. Disney says YouTube TV refused to pay market rates for its content, particularly live sports. YouTube TV, owned by Google, pushed back, saying Disney's ask would force higher prices for consumers at a time when streaming costs are already climbing. According to sources, the blackout affects many of YouTube TV's more than 10 million subscribers, just as the NFL, NBA, and college football seasons are in full swing. Now, this isn't just a programming dispute, it's a financial standoff. Media analysts say Disney could lose several $1 million per day in carriage fees while its channels remain off YouTube TV, a significant hit even for the company of Disney's scale. Meanwhile, YouTube TV risks losing subscribers to competitors, including Hulu Plus Live TV, which is also owned by Disney, as fans search for ways to watch live sports. YouTube TV has even offered subscribers a credit if the blackout continues, signaling just how high stakes are for keeping customers on board. According to sources, this dispute is more than just dollars. It's about controls of live sports in streaming. Disney has been pushing deeper into direct-to-consumer distribution, and analysts say the standoff may give them an advantage if viewers switch to Disney-owned bundles to access ESPN. This blackout shows how the streaming market is shifting from traditional cable-style deals to companies trying to own both content and distribution. For now, though, customers are caught in the middle of paying more for streaming while getting less content. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Cami. Syracuse first-year players hosted their annual cabaret event this weekend. Benefiting front row players, our Syracuse events reporter Maddie Ritter is here to give us the recap and tell us a little bit more about what's going on with FYP as a whole lately. Thank you so much, Maddie. So tell us a little bit about the performances this year, what Cabaret is about.
Yeah, so Cabaret is hosted every year by FYP, and this year it was benefiting Front Row Players, which is an accessible and inclusive theater organization, and FYP actually raised over $300 for FRP, which was awesome, and there were performances from both organizations. FYP, a highlight from them was their staff did a performance of One Short Day from Wicked, and FRP actually did a performance with their whole staff of Lean on Me, which was great. It was so touching for the whole crowd, and FYP actually invited everyone to participate in their tradition, which is singing The Lion Sleeps Tonight. So another fun little tradition there. Yeah,
I love all the different theater shows that they're involving. That's so cute. So they also had a pretty big announcement. You tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so FYP's show for the spring was originally going to be a production of Heathers. So what happened with that was that they lost the rights to Heathers. This is because Heathers is currently on Broadway, and they extended their run through the spring. So when they do something like that, there's a limited number of public performances of a show like that. So not to take attention away from the show on Broadway, FYP lost their rights to do their Heathers production. So they pivoted, and they're doing Mean Girls now. They released a statement on Instagram saying, FYP would like to announce that we are pivoting in a new direction for the 2026 spring production. Due to circumstances beyond our control, FYP has been denied the rights to our previously announced spring musical.
Wow. Oh, that's so upsetting. But at least they're kind of a similar vibe. I mean, musical theater nerds would probably be very upset that I just said that.
Yeah.
But I mean, Mean Girls, you know, it's a group of 3 of them. So, but FYP has a lot of other things going on right now. So what's changed in their funding?
Yeah. So last year they had kind of a major budget cut, and this kind of affected their performance last year of Legally Blonde. Very successful nonetheless. They had a great number of ticket sales, and those ticket sales went towards some of their fall activities that they had, like their show reveal and things like that. They also participated in competitions for them to get money, like the Student Organization Challenge and Giving Day. So they didn't lose a ton of money. They got a lot of it back. So really good for FYP.
Seems like they're doing a lot of exciting stuff this year. We can't wait to see it. Thank you so much, Maddie. And when Unpeeled returns, we're staying on the stage because this popular reality TV show is waltzing itself into some drama. Don't go anywhere, Unpeelers.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where the cats go on vacation? New York.
ABC's Dancing with the Stars hit a season high in ratings last week with its annual Halloween night. The episode featured performances visually and sonically inspired by the holiday. However, the true horror occurred only after the night came to a close. Here to break down the ensuing drama is our reality TV reporter Lane Yeager. Lane, I love Halloween night. What were some of the top performances?
Some of the fan favorites from the night were Robert Irwin and Whitney Carson's Argentine Tango, and Alex Earle and Vaush Markovsky's Tango, which actually received the highest score of the night with a 39 out of 40. Now, guest judge Cheryl Burke was the only judge to give the pair a 9, and in response to this, Earl's stepmom Ashley Dupree took to TikTok to kind of give her reaction, and in the video you can hear her state, quote, "Go take more Ozempic," referencing Cheryl Burke. Now, Burke actually responded to this with her very own TikTok. Take a look.
What I saw in real time. And for the people who think body shaming is okay, especially in front of your children, that sends a powerful message about what you value, and clearly it's not kindness.
Yeah, so and then 24 hours after Burke's TikTok, Dupree posted another TikTok apologizing and stating that her, quote, stepmotherly instincts took over.
Seems like there's a lot of controversial comments about that, but fans also have been having a lot of mixed reactions this season because of the judges' scoring.
Yeah, viewers have been very critical of the scoring this season, and long-standing judge Carrie Nanaba has really been facing the brunt of that, and she was even booed by the live studio audience during dedication night for some of her scores.
Now, we talked about all of that, but there's been a lot of drama going on. Talk to me about what's been happening with the past and current pros.
Yeah, so rather than critiquing the judges, former pro Max Schmarkovsky has actually made comments about newcomer Jan Ravnik prior to Halloween night. On his wife's podcast, The Penthouse with PETA, he stated, quote, "Jan has absolutely no business being a pro," end quote, among a plethora of other comments about his technique. Now, sadly, Ravnik and Affleck were sent home on Halloween night. However, he left with his head held high and stated, quote, "Haters are going to hate, and whoever loves us, loves us."
Thanks so much, Lane. Can't wait for next week's episode of Dancing with the Stars.
Now, you may not have caught it on your TV like Dancing with the Stars, but this year's Vogue World was all over the internet. Part runway, part live performance, this year's Vogue World hit the stage at the site of film history, the Paramount Studio Lot in Hollywood. Our fashion and beauty reporter, Janae Horst, has more on what the show is all about.
Thank you, Sophia. On the last weekend of October, the Paramount Lot in Hollywood, one of the oldest film studios in the world, transformed. Vogue World Hollywood has returned. The Broadway X Runway show arose out of the ashes just 3 years ago, turning homage locations into an open-air runway parade. This year, the event celebrated the rich conversation between the dream factories of fashion and cinema, centering on the most inspiring characters in film history. With performances by Doja Cat and Gracie Abrams, the event was organized into 7 chapters, representing different genres of film. From Hollywood glamour, historical heroines, avant-garde, and Afrofuturism, the recognizable visage was nothing short of iconic. Actress Nicole Kidman opened the show in custom Chanel as Gilda, singing "Put the Blame on Mame" from the 1946 film known by the same name. Kendall Jenner, or KJ as she was referred to on the carpet, followed Kidman in an original costume from Moulin Rouge. Model Anouk Yai ushered in the second act, dressed in a, quote, gleefully gothic ensemble. Lila Moss soon followed, dressed in a period ensemble, and original costumes from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood followed soon thereafter. It was Act 6, however, that garnered the most critical acclaim. The Afrofuturistic silhouettes took inspiration from Black Panther, and of course, it starred Chadwick Boseman. Costumes from Black Panther flooded the runway, and Angela Bassett, Queen of Wakanda, even made an appearance. Walking alongside her, surprising fans, was Damson Idris, who is rumored to be the next Black Panther. 100% of the ticket proceeds will go to the Entertainment Community Fund, focusing on supporting the costume professionals who are impacted by the LA wildfires. We often forget that it is the costumes of film that truly make cinema majestic. Vogue World Hollywood reminds us to pay diligence to the legendary artistry, not just on screen, but what is worn. I'm your fashion and beauty reporter, Janae Horst. Now back to you, Sophia.
Thanks, Janae. When we come back, we learn how social media is changing the movie promotions game. Stay tuned on Peelers.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's a new way to promote movies other than the usual trailer. Our film reporter Albie Tolchin is here to explain what this is and how it's working out for films so far.
That's right, Sophia. If you spend any time on TikTok or really any social media platform these days, you will probably see promotional videos about a movie or TV show that has come out recently or is coming out soon. Sometimes these are fan edits, montages, or even videos made by the actors themselves. And all of this content racks up millions of views, which then creates a community around these various movies and TV shows. Lionsgate's head of worldwide digital marketing, Brianna McElroy, calls this love letters from the fans. That also happens to be free advertising. While free advertising is great and all, Lionsgate has decided to take this into their own hands. They have started posting their own edits to a bunch of new titles like The Long Walk, or even old ones like Divergent, The Hunger Games, and from the first Now You See Me movie to promote the new one coming out soon. McElroy explains how if they're going to try to have conversations with their fans, they have to speak their language, and that means making the content the same way they do. Now, you might be wondering how they can make the content the same way. Lionsgate decided to go on TikTok, reach out to 250 editors, and then build a team of 15. But Lionsgate isn't the only company to do this type of advertising. The Amazon Prime book adaptation of The Summer I Turned Pretty consistently posted TikToks to show their actors in and out of character. Similarly, Amazon has promoted their new movie, The Love Hypothesis, in the same way. It is anticipated to come out in 2026. We have also seen content from the newest of Colleen Hoover's book adaptation, Regretting You, where two of the main characters who are love interests in the film have been making TikToks together showcasing their relationship on and off the screen. But it doesn't stop there. It seems like this type of promotion won't be stopping for upcoming movies and TV shows, so keep an eye out for your potential favorite new edit, or make it yourself. I'm your film reporter, Abby Tolchin. Victoria, back to you.
Thanks, Abby. And MTV's longest-running show, Ridiculousness, has been canceled after 46 seasons. Our TV reporter, Sophia DeStasso, is here to break it down with us. Sophia, why has the show gotten canceled?
Yeah, so I just want to preface first that this is the longest show on MTV, so it's kind of shocking that it got canceled. But MTV is now switching to feature more curated slate of offerings, they said. They want to include different formats, new voices, and just an overall refreshed program. So what this means is that there's no more original episodes of Ridiculousness that are being produced. But there are still some unreleased episodes that are going to be coming out in 2026. But after that, just the 46 seasons are still going to be on MTV, but no more new episodes are going to be coming out, unfortunately.
Now, Paramount Skydance announced a lot of layoffs this week. Do you think that played a factor in the cancellation of the show?
Yeah, definitely. I know we talked about this earlier in the show, but now that Paramount Skydance owns MTV and like CBS and Nickelodeon, those cuts are relevant and are affecting those. And the cuts amounted to 10% of the 20,000 employees. So Ridiculousness is just one of the shows that was affected by this.
And since this is the longest show on MTV, what has been the viewers' reaction to the cancellation?
I mean, fans have grown up with this show. Like, it has been aired for 46 seasons, so fans are honestly heartbroken. All over my For You page is ridiculousness, TikToks, edits about their reactions, and majority of them are negative, but they are reminiscing on the show's best moments as well, which is really nice to see.
Thanks so much, Sophia. And when we come back, we're looking at some of the best and worst of this year's celebrity Halloween costumes. Don't go anywhere, Unpeelers. That's okay.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Welcome back to Unpeeled. Celebrities went all out for Halloween last week.
Heidi Klum is always at the center of the festivities, hosting her annual party. Let's take a look at some of this year's costumes from the party, as well as some other memorable outfits.
All right, so
right here is Heidi.
I have no words. She always scares me. I don't know why. Like I mean, it's cool. It doesn't even look like her. I mean,
she's Medusa.
She's Medusa. She's a beautiful woman, and she looks so scary. Remember the year she was a worm? I hated that. I hated that so much. But you know what? She does her thing. She has the party. Whatever.
I think it's so impressive, all the makeup and artistic skills that go into bringing this to life. Because when I always think of Medusa, I always think of Percy Jackson Medusa.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the whole body.
Oh my god, and it's scary. Like, oh my gosh. Now I get why it was like scary in all those fictional books.
Exactly, and
like
this was the icing on the cake. She turned into stone. I loved it.
I love it. It's so cute.
Let's look at another one.
Okay, let's move on. All right, classic. It's so cute. Okay, Justin Bieber family. I mean, little Bieber. I don't even know what the
Jack Blues.
Oh, it's Jack. Aww.
I think.
Okay, well, this is little Justin Bieber as little Justin Bieber.
Like father, like son.
Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. But this is looking a little familiar to me.
Oh.
I think one of our members of the cast has worn this costume before. Can we? Oh, hi. Oh, hi. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
You know, I felt like Justin Bieber this Halloween weekend. As I was walking around, so many people kept calling out to me, Justin Bieber, and I was like, yes, I'll sign autographs later.
Oh my gosh.
So I had a great time. My sister was Justin Bieber in college, and she was like, you got to be in. And I went all out.
So fun, especially for your senior year.
Yeah, I didn't
bet
care.
It was a blast. All right, moving on to the next one. Okay,
Ooh.
I love this one so much, just because, like, I mean, this is iconic. Timothée Chalamet at all the Knicks games. Oh my gosh, he was like so into it, and I love Mindy Kaling. She's hilarious. If you guys don't know, she's a comedian and a writer, and I think this is so clever. Like, and it kind of blew up on the internet, so I thought it was cute.
Yeah, no, I loved it, and I feel like she is to Timothée Chalamet as I was to Justin Bieber.
Exactly. just it's role playing. It's the best thing about Halloween. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that is all the time we have with you tonight.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to follow us on our socials at Unpeeled_Syracuse and Instagram at CitrusTVE on X. I'm Sophia Zaninovich.
And I'm Victoria Daly. We'll see you next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Stay cozy, Syracuse.